Buenas a todos y bienvenidos a un capítulo más de Vampyre Story. Y creo que este será el último porque estuve adelantando un poquito para ver si quedaba mucho y vi que no, que justo sucede una cosa, que ya sé que por ahí es el final. Por otro lado, también comentar que he estado mirando a Vampyre Story Year 1 que ponían que iba a salir este mes y tal, pero resulta que está tanto ese proyecto como la Vampyre Story 2 están ambos cancelados. Os dejo los enlaces de una wiki que encontré por ahí y algunas noticias. No lo he hecho a posta para que sea el último capítulo y os traguéis toda la serie. Si queréis la veis ya tarde, los habéis visto todos, pero bueno. El siguiente juego que tengo pensado subir es el Two Brothers, creo que se llama, A Tale of no sé qué, no me acuerdo bien del título, y estoy probando para que el mando, porque dicen que el mando, que con mando es mejor, así que el mando de la consola me funcione. Y dicho esto, sigamos adelante. Aquí no me dejaba cerrarle, pues porque tengo que ir ahora arriba. Espero que no me quede muy largo el capítulo. Ah, otra cosita, también me vi las escenas más que nada por los subtítulos. Y así más o menos me enteraba mejor. Chimenea, volar.
Let's take a look up. I'm game.
Venga. Creo que ahora sí me deja entrar.
Now that the fire is out, let's see where it.
Sure. Uy, perdón. Bueno, le dais a pause y lo leéis. Vamos, muchacha. Bueno, leer esto.
It looks like graffiti.
What does that say?
Santa was here. I wonder what that means.
Oh, didn't you hear? The Vlad's Landing Chimney Sweep Guild wanted to start charging Santa a toll for all the scuff marks he left in the chimneys. It was this big thing where they went back and forth at City Hall and in editorials in Weasel News. Never happened. But after that, Santa was here, tags started showing up in all the chimneys, sort of in your face to the chimney sweeps.
Wow, vindictive little elf, isn't he? It looks like the skeleton of a bat.
Uncle Rudy!
You know him?
Yeah. The last time I saw him, we were out flying together and he was complaining about being cold. He said he had a great idea on how to get warm, but he didn't elaborate.
So, your uncle flew into a chimney and waited until somebody started the fire?
Hey, nobody ever accused Uncle Rudy of being the sharpest tool in the shed.
Y bueno, también acabo de recordar que en el, creo que era un vídeo como especie promocional del Year One, hacían como que Mona estaba pidiendo dinero, como lo típico de los famosos cuando están sentados en unas mesas con un teléfono enfrente, pues algo así. Luego también os dejaré el vídeo, creo que en alguna nota por aquí. Le dais si queréis y lo veis.
Let's see what this does.
Ya os dije, me pasé esto porque para comprobar cuánto quedaba. Y no queda mucho.
Not the limited edition plates. Oh, bats drive me crazy.
Perfecto. Ahora sí puedo encerrarla. Venga, hacia adentro otra vez. No.
Good. No. Please, leave that.
Sí, que me he confundido. Perdone usted.
With Mina busy cleaning up there, now would be a good time to make sure she stays in there. Hello, out there?
Lo siento por ti.
Something has fallen in front of the door. I'll probably regret this, but may I ask you a couple of questions?
Bruno! Yeah, why the hell not?
Over your chewing? I seem to be
Vale,
here.
nada, aquí no era.
I think I better go before I do something that I'll regret. Too bad Inky ate our mace. Darn it.
Era, ¿cómo era? Ah, esto era. Que me he
Oh.
confundido.
What are you?
I am your worst nightmare come true.
Open,
A woman
open,
with
open.
power.
Darn
Not political or social power, but black magic, which is power nonetheless.
No, please don't. I'll do anything you ask. Just don't start the vote.
Venga ya.
Then do this. Be a good husband to your wife and
Vivan
treat
los
her fairly.
machistas. Ironía
If I
modeón.
find out that you have said so much as a single insult, I'm going to come back here and finish you off.
And go get a job, for goodness sake. Help your wife and kids out.
But my mental anguish. What kind of a job could I do?
Get a job in a field you know well and love, and I'm sure your mental anguish will be gone in no time. But I'd worry about the current anguish you're about to go through.
Clam. Bake.
Hala, ya está.
Oh my!
Qué guarra.
Excuse me.
La
It
pija
must
esta.
have been all that beer he drank. I feel a little, tipsy.
Next time, see if you can say the whole alphabet.
Anda que... Vale, ya podemos quitar esto.
I think Minna has suffered enough.
I agree. Let her out so she can bask
No
in
me
the
había
glory
fijado
of
que
her
se llamaba
handiwork.
Mina.
All her
¿Cómo no?
distractions are asleep.
Otro guiño a...
Or passed out due to lack of
Aquí al mito de Drácula. Y a la novela de Bram Stoker.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! Thank you. Something fell in front of. Oh my God! What? What? Bruno! Bruno!
Uh-oh.
What? We.
Y con la puerta
He's
abierta.
asleep.
Qué frío.
Thank God! Thank you, oh merciful Lord above. You have blessed me far more than you will ever know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you! Mina? I hate to interrupt your prayer of thanks, but I was wondering if you have time to go down to your cellar and find those bolts of lots of black cloth. Of course, my good friend. Anything for you. Anything. Yippee! Anything for you. Let him run down and get it. Happy days are here again. The skies are blue.
Qué feliz.
What's with that
Mona.
face?
I don't know. I have this feeling of warmth and accomplishment inside, and it seems to be making me smile, and I feel good. What is that?
Because you inadvertently did a good deed. It happens once in a while, but don't you worry. It'll pass. All you have to do is do something selfish and pop, it goes away. Trust me on this.
Really? Okay, because this is too weird. It took me a while. I had to pull down the enormous fort the kids made with my cloth bolts, but I found it. 20 yards of my finest velvety black, and it's all yours, for free, for all your help you've given me. Wow! Thank you so much. This will be perfect. Well, good luck. We're off. Toodaloo.
Hasta la próxima. Más bien hasta nunca. Lo ha flipado. Esto era por lo que sé que ya estamos acabando el juego. Porque me acuerdo que esto era del final. Y sí, se ve como doble, muy raro.
There, that worked. It says, don't feed the ghouls. Don't worry, I won't.
Vale.
The sign says, for whom does the bell toll? It tolls for me. Ring bell for service. Sincerely, Proprietor Dan Smith. Well, at least it appears that Mr. Smith has a sense of humor.
Y eso es lo que voy a decir. ¿A quién se le ocurre poner un columpio y mesas para comer en pleno cementerio? Hay gente muy rara.
It's a swing set. Kids like to play on them.
Y creo que no hay más que mirar. Bueno, las cruces... Una red de voleibol. Eso no me
It's a
fijé la otra
volleyball
vez.
net.
Mesa de picnic que te quedas como vale.
It's a picnic table. What are all those things sitting on the table? Are those teeth from one of the dead bodies?
No, that's just a few leftover pieces of corn.
Oh, yes, I see. And that must be a piece of hot dog.
No, I'm pretty sure that's actually a finger.
Oh, gross.
Y tanto.
It's the crosses in the graveyard. I can't approach them. They hurt me.
Pero ya puedo seguir hacia adelante. Perfecto. Hay que hacer algo por aquí. Mi carro me lo robaron.
As soon as we get a horse hooked up, we'll have ourselves some transportation. In the meantime, I should be able to drag it the short distance to my grave.
Bien, ya tenemos el carro con el caballo que está en la otra punta.
It's a water basin. It collects
Y
water that
aquí
drains
no
from the roof.
no hice más.
It's currently empty.
Así que supongo que aquí me las tendré que apañar. Venga, para adentro. Me deja... ¿A dónde vas? Me dejará cogerla, ¿no?
I don't need it right now, but I might later. I remember where it is in case I need to use it.
Vale. Y el pico supongo que también.
This might come in handy, but I'm not carrying it around. I'll keep it in mind. It's a pennant for the Vlad's Landing All Blacks.
Go All Blacks. Since you drained Gotford's star player, they're gonna cruise to victory.
Algo bueno que se hizo.
It's the caretaker's lunchbox. Looks like he's a vegetarian.
I don't have much need for lunchboxes anymore.
Vale.
It looks like a cross...
What's a 9-letter word for a really bored bat?
Fodrick?
That's right. Now let's move on.
Being a gravedigger must be boring. I don't want to take away his only form of entertainment.
Anda que la lámpara. ¿Habrá algo en los armarios?
It's the caretaker's filing cabinet.
Oh, we should look through his employee files to see if anybody has a history of mental illness.
Qué morboso.
There's nothing in there that's going to help us.
Vale. Bueno, espera, antes de mirar el mapa.
It's a drawer full of magazines, including Better Tombs and Crypts and Rat Fancy.
Vale. Igual esto me sirve para algo, el fuelle. Para avivar las llamas o
I
algo.
might need that, but I can't carry it around with me. I'll keep it in mind.
Bueno. Voy haciendo cosas.
No way! Too heavy.
Para nada, vale. No sé. El pez no me deja mirar mal. Esto ya lo he mirado todo. Pues nada, voy a mirar el mapa.
It looks like a map of the graveyard.
That should tell us exactly where your grave is, Mona. Let's go check it out.
Let's see if I can find my grave. It's probably in the area reserved for famous entertainers and singers.
Yeah, right.
There sure are a lot of dead people buried around here. Do you see my grave anywhere, Fodrick?
Yep.
Lo
got
tenemos
it.
complicado.
It looks like your grave is in quadrant A113. You were originally buried between the graves of Jay Hoffa and my hopes and dreams for the future.
Now that we know where it is, we can go get some of my grave dirt.
¿Cómo
Hello
no?
again, my beautiful dark swan.
Shouty, no!
Pesado
Well,
es.
look what the cat coughed up.
Joke all you want, you insipid little rodent. You're going to need more than a sense of humor to escape my trap. I've just locked the door and taken the key. I'm afraid you are trapped.
I'm never going back to that castle, and I'll never love you. Try and get that through your thick head.
Wouldn't you agree it's more like a gaseous head?
Whatever. I would rather die than spend one more night with you living in that castle.
You say you would rather die. Well, we shall see.
Con la llave ahí que va
I shall
colgando.
give you a couple of hours to ponder your
Mágicamente.
fate. I'm sure when I return, you will be much more agreeable with my most generous offer and return with me to the castle.
Qué
But for
pesado
now,
es.
as punishment for your attitude, I shall leave you here.
A este no le enseñaron en Barrio Sésamo lo que
When I
significa no,
return,
¿verdad?
I expect to find that you have adopted a more appropriate attitude.
Sí, sí, ¿te crees que me voy a quedar yo aquí hasta el amanecer? Vas listo. Supongo que ahora tendré que hacer algo. ¿Me podré ir por aquí volando?
It's a fire for the furnace. The fire has enough fuel to burn for hours. I may have been stupid enough to let Shroudy transform me into a vampire, but I am smart enough to know that I shouldn't be sticking my hand into a fire.
Supongo que me tendré que ir por aquí, ya que no puedo por aquí, ¿no?
I can't. The bars are too close together.
¿Y Frederick?
Frederick, squeeze out of here and get the key.
Unfortunately, the crop of grubs, mites, lice, and insects was really good this year, so I put on a few extra ounces. There's no way I'm gonna fit through there now. Sorry, babe.
Lo que me imaginaba. Pues... Sí, se oirá todo de la calle. Hace mucho calor hoy. Y bueno, tendré que hacer algo con esto.
Why would I do such a thing?
No lo sé, si me lo dices tú.
Why would I do... It's a water basin. It collects water that drains from the roof. It's
Ahora
currently
está
empty.
vacío. Vale, si te dice que el barreño está vacío, algo hay que hacer con él. ¿Será con el pico hacer algo?
I can't use that rusty old pick. I'll wedge this under the door. It should give us a few inches of open space.
¿Ves? Algo era. Si es que no lo sé. No hay mucho más que hacer.
Good.
Bueno. Y ahora la pala. No sé.
Why would I do... Shucks.
¿El fuego?
I bet I could get the tip of this shovel red hot in this fire. I don't need to do it now, but I'll remember this idea for later.
Vale. No sé. ¿Esto con esto?
I can't use...
¿Esto con
I
esto?
can't...
Frederick por debajo de la puerta.
I can't use... Frederick!
Unfortunately, the crop of
No. Vale, si
It's
en
a
vez
what?
de... Tengo que hacer algo en el tejado, pero ¿cómo lo hago? A pensar.
Shucks. Is that what? Shucks. That thing is way too hot to touch.
Pues será
That
apagando
won't
esto.
accomplish anything.
No sé. ¿Y con esto? Ah, pues sí. Yo voy aquí probando al azar.
Look at that, Frederick. The fire is roaring now.
Y yo quería lo contrario. Ah, pero bueno, también quiero el agua. Vale, ahora tendré que hacer que el
Do it
agua
again. Do it again.
Sorry, Frederick, but I'm all
llegue
out of
hacia
perfume.
mí, supongo, el barreño con agua. A ver ahora qué me dice.
Look, Frederick. The water from the melted icicles drained down into the basin.
Yes, but then the water refroze. Great.
Vale. Supongo que ahora sí.
Once I tip this over, the ice will at least be at the foot of the door.
Vale, ahora sí, sí.
Timber!
Yo me pensaba que con la pala o algo había que romper la estufa y
Yippee! That worked!
volar por la chimenea, no sé, algún rollo. supongo que ahora aquí, porque es que
Now might be a good time to
no sé.
heat up that shovel and slide it under the door.
como se había congelado, habrá que descongelarla. A ver, a ver. Venga. La derrite. Vaya potencia. Si es pequeñito. Menudo charco con tan poco.
Wow, Mona, that worked pretty good. The hot shovel melted the ice and formed a cool little puddle. You aren't so ditzy after all.
And you are as
No
rude
eres
as
rubia,
ever.
claro. Ahora tengo que pensar.
I can't hold very much in my
¿Cómo
hands,
cojo?
and I don't want to waste it.
Pues como no se haga en el fuelle, no tengo más cosas.
A bellows full of water might be useful. I'll keep that in mind.
Bueno, será ahora. Si ahora sí será para apagar el fuego y poder irme por la chimenea.
I'm going to fill this with water.
Bellows, the quicker picker-upper.
Se ha quedado ahí un momento suspendido en el aire. Mientras Mona movía las manos en otra dirección. Ha dado miedo eso. Me encantan los bugs que tiene. Bueno, ya puedo salir.
Looks like we have a way out now. Let's get out of here before Shroudy comes back.
Ahora vamos.
We did it! Fudrick! We escaped Shroudy's trap!
And we positively identified the location of your grave. Let's go get us some dirt.
We don't have a horse with us. But since it's such a short distance, I should be able to pull the cart.
That superhuman undead strength of yours is coming in pretty handy. See, Mona, being a vampire isn't all bad.
It's bad enough, trust me. And since I am a vampire, we'd better go get some of my grave dirt. If I don't have it to line my coffin, I may not survive the night.
Would it help motivate you if I yelled mush when you start pulling the cart?
Would you still be able to fly if I pulled your wings off?
I think the answer to both of those questions is no. Anyway, let's grab a couple of those boxes and head over to your grave. We got a little digging to do.
Podrías haber cogido la pala del
Mona, didn't I say we had some digging to do?
de la caseta esa.
I'd love to help. Really. But you are doing such a good job, I'd only get in your way.
Sí, seguro.
I'm not sure how
Mirándote las
much dirt we need,
uñas vas
but I already
a...
have one full box
va a
loaded in the
gustarte
wagon.
That should be...
ayudar.
No, you'll never escape me.
Dios mío,
was that?
qué tío más plasta.
I
En
got a
serio.
bad feeling about this.
Shroudy!
Que eso es lo que me ha costado conseguirlo.
And I know for a fact that there is none left in all of Vlad's Landing. Without being able to cover the gravestone, you'll never be able to pull the wagon out of here.
I hate to admit it, Mona, but he's right. Hey, apparition boy, I thought you loved her. If she can't get her grave dirt back to her coffin by the time the sun rises, she'll die.
If I can't have her, then nobody shall.
I would rather be dead forever than spend one additional second of my life anywhere near you.
So long, my love. I will see you in the afterlife.
Mona, we got a
Sí,
little
sí.
bit of a predicament here. I'm not strong enough to pull the wagon, and you can't do it if the gravestones are exposed.
Venga ya, olvídame. A ver, tengo que hacer algo.
I think I have enough already.
Vale.
I probably should bring it along, but... Nah.
Pero si la necesitabas.
It's a wagon holding boxes of my grave dirt.
Vale, ya lo tengo todo. Pújalo.
I better not push it, or it would careen down the hill out of control and smash into the graves.
Entonces alguien tiene que...
We must not disturb our only
Que
beacon of hope
conducirlo.
in this dark, forlorn place.
No me,
Plus, it's hotter than
no
hell
me digas
because
que
I
tiene
put too much kerosene in
que hacerlo alguien más. No hay nadie. Vamos a mirar la lápida de Mona.
My headstone is too heavy to
it. I
carry.
have to say, the statue is a pretty good likeness.
You really think so?
Yeah, you have the same skin tone.
Qué majo.
It's the headstone for my grave.
Looks like Loverboy went all out. Apparently, he had your headstone carved out of fine Italian marble, and it looks like the etching is inlaid with some sort of precious metal. Mona, you have the finest headstone in the cemetery.
That's great, but I'd rather still be alive and singing at the Peli Opera. It reads, "Here I sit so broken-hearted, but the rest is covered by snow." Oh, poor guy.
¿Y este?
The gravestone says
al lado
it
de
belongs
que te
to
han enterrado
I.P.
alrededor.
Feely. Shouldn't that be Freely?
Somebody must have made a typo.
A what?
I mean a chiseling error.
I
¿Podemos?
could fly over there, but then I would have to leave the wagon and dirt behind. I better stay here until I figure out this dilemma.
Vale, no podemos pedir ayuda a nadie. ¿Estatua angelical? ¿En serio?
Oh, look! An angel has landed in this accursed place and was turned to stone.
I think that's actually stone carved to look like an angel.
There you go again, taking the romance out of everything.
Uno realista en la otra. No sé. Froderick conduciendo el car. No sé.
Here's your chance, Roderick. Go laugh in his face.
No, thank you. I think I've done that a few too many times tonight already. No need to push my luck. Besides, I can always laugh in your face. That's close enough.
No sé a dónde le he dado, de verdad. O que le habré dado al... No sé. A algún pueblo o algo.
Roderick, do you think you could steer the wagon?
You know me. I'm always up for trying something new. Just let me know when you're ready for me to steer it.
Uy, pues ahora mismito.
I have it, Roderick. You said you could steer it, right?
Yep, I think I can handle this old jalopy.
Pues ala, al volante.
Great. You steer and I'll push. Since we are high up on this hill, you should be able to gain enough speed to drive the wagon out of the graveyard, down the road, and right up to Madame Strigoi camp. And then I'll just fly out far away from the crosses.
Brilliant. Who says opera stars are dumb as doornails? Doornails have got nothing on you.
Thanks, Roderick. Okay, are you ready?
I was born ready. Although, if truth be told, I am feeling just a tad bit apprehensive about this.
Ahora
I'm
está
sure you'll do
cobardica.
fine.
Venga ya.
Just do me a favor and be careful.
It's nice to know you care.
With those boxes of grave dirt.
A
For
la
a
porra.
second there, I
Venga.
thought you were concerned about my well-being.
Oh, don't be such a wuss. If things get hairy, just fly away. Of course, if you do that, you will be sentencing me to death. So, no pressure. Ready?
Go for it.
Pues adelante. Qué bien se lo pasa. Lo divertido es como toma las curvas. Qué precisión.
Come on, find it already. What is the fricking holdup? What did the Cabal do? Send the stupidest vampire hunters in the history of all mankind? Find it already!
Pobre.
No, no, moron! You
Va a
already
coger la baja
got
por
there.
estrés.
Monsignor, we already looked there twice.
Oh, pipe down, you walking stillbirth. I know what I'm doing. I'm just being thorough. Standard Cabal procedure.
Standard procedure, standard procedure, standard procedure, This is so frustrating. That's it. I'm just going to have to break the curse and just go in there. What?
Bueno, ya el que faltaba. Pobre adivina. Bueno, bruja.
What manner
Bruja
of being
gitana.
dares to challenge Madame Strigoi?
Ya se está empezando a asustar.
How about that, Budwig? We did it! We got everything we need!
Yeah, who would have thunk it? We make a pretty good team if I do say so myself. High five.
Hi, what?
You raise your hand like so and
Anda,
slap
¿qué?
it together.
Why?
Qué cosa más tonta.
Madame Strigoy! We heard a scream!
Huh? Oh, there you are. No, I'm fine. I just like to scream randomly once in a
Bueno,
while. Let's
hablando
move on
así
to live.
y sonriendo así, ya sabemos todos qué ha pasado. Ha poseído a
I
la
don't know.
mujer.
Posh. Anyway,
Story.
we did it! We have all the things we need for this ship. I wanted to thank you for all your help and...
No need.
But I want to...
No, I mean, no need for all that now. Dr. Rigor Mortis, a brilliant doctor, an old friend, sent me a message saying he can cure you of your vampirism. But he must do it
Madre
tonight,
mía.
when all the stars are aligned.
Stars all aligned? What does that have to do with anything?
Se estrellas alineadas.
Really? Where? How is that?
Now, go now before it is too late. He said come to his lab in the windmill just past the dam. Follow this road down to the gorge by the end of the lake. Trust me, you can't miss it.
Well, okay. If he's your friend.
Yes, long-time friends.
Pobre tonta.
Buddies. Now go, no more talk, quickly.
Bye-bye. Au revoir. Goodbye. Au revoir.
Lo que yo decía. Les ha enviado a otra trampa.
Yes, go off to my good friend Dr. Rigor Mortis. He'll know just what to do to you. And then I, Shrouded Vampyre, will be your only hope for salvation. You'll be glad to see me then. Yes, you will. You'll appreciate old Shrouded then, won't you?
Y aquí se acaba. Se suponía que el siguiente juego trataba sobre eso, sobre el profesor ese raro o científico raro y que iba a hacer la vida imposible para que Mona y Frederick no escapen de donde viven. Y bueno, esta ha sido la serie, espero que os haya gustado y en el siguiente juego no sé si subiré primero el Two Brothers o otro capítulo de Stronghold, ya veremos. Y bueno, me despido por ahora de vosotros, un saludo y hasta la siguiente.